Hey, what's going on, friends and family? My name is Skylent, and today we're going to be talking about the Overwatch League and exactly what it is. Now, before that, I am actually going to be flying to LA so that I can watch it day one of the inaugural esport, hopefully epic, that is about to unfold here, but it might not. Maybe it's not so historic as I think it is, but I believe that this is going to be a big thing. I don't think as much money has been, upfront spent here. The salaried players building a freaking arena and making this game and designing it wholly around esports. I don't think we've seen something of this scale and so intensely followed through with. Well, I mean, we still have to see the follow through. This is the first year of the official Overwatch League, but I'll be going to that, analyzing that, reviewing that, and we got a bunch of contents coming out on Overwatch and especially of this esport that it is becoming. Hopefully you join us for that. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to the donators and Patreon for making this trip worth it and really making this whole YouTube thing worth it. It's been a fun ride. Let's keep it going, yeah? So, Overwatch League, what exactly is it? Why should you be hyped up about it? Let's talk. So the Overwatch League is the first major global esports league with city-based teams. This is kind of the unique gimmick, which also costs a lot of money here, but Blizzard put all these teams in like Dallas Fuel or Boston team, and then they have two teams actually in LA. They have these city-based teams, and they have overall like a kind of a formula, or like the circuit is sort of designed around the concept of, I guess, the familiarity between normal sport. I don't like saying normal sports, but stuff like football, baseball. It's going to be something similar to that. If you're comfortable with that, I think most people are, then I think it's going to draw a lot of people to it. So that's sort of their inspiration, and they merged that with some esport design concepts, and there you go. That's where we're kind of starting off from, and it's an amazing starting point, by the way. So it's based on Overwatch, obviously, one, fantastic game. Two, it's already like a global phenomenon. Like, a lot of people are really into it. It's super approachable, but there is some debate over how watchable that is. We'll talk about that later, though. Anyways, the goal of Overwatch League is to create the world's premier esport league, where teams and players thrive for years to come. And I think it's really telling, actually. A lot of people who are big names in the industry or historic names in esports are really looking to Overwatch. Not that it's something like the game itself is so big and intense like League of Legends developed from, but just that the pressure that Blizzard is putting on the world, all this money being thrown at it, they've really laid down a solid foundation to build something that can really, really last. And Overwatch as a whole, its monetization scheme, its gameplay, the way they're publishing the game, it's something that really can last. It's something that is replayable as long as they keep adding in those new maps and new heroes. But hey, in a hero-based game, we can expect that, and some good stuff too. Every hero they've added and ever made has been some pretty good stuff, at least in my opinion. So that's the Overwatch League. At its face value, it's basically concept of basic sports and city-based teams. We want to have that whole, we want to really focus on the sport, but of course we're going to merge that with video games, our video game Overwatch, but we're going to still have the same type of commentary, same type of streaming and watching experience, blah blah blah. They want to make it really a something you watch, a spectator sport. They want to make it a sport, and first and foremost, for the first 2 years of Overwatch, they made a freaking good game. Of course, there's some debate here, there, how watchable it is, blah, blah, blah. But overall, on both fronts, is it a solid game? Yes. Is this going to be a solid broadcasting? Well, I'm going to go and find out. But so far, they've got everything set up real nice-like. So, anyways, this is the inaugural season. The preseason has passed us, and the regular season is beginning January 10th, maybe by the time you watch this video as it goes up. But tomorrow is going to be when it begins, at least when I'm recording this. So matches in the Atlantic and Pacific divisions will play out live from Blizzard Arena each Wednesday through Saturday. Though the season is divided into 4 stages, wins and losses will count towards teams' full season records and all-important seeding for the postseason. On the last Saturday of each stage, the top teams will compete for hefty bonuses on the title of stage winner. And then there's the postseason, which is going to be June 17th through July 28th. After Stage 4 finishes, top finishers in each division will prepare for the championship playoffs, which run from July 11th to the 22nd. The grand final on July 26th, 28th to the 28th will determine which team will be crowned the first Overwatch League champions, claiming glory, the Overwatch League trophy, and $1 million USD bonus. Yeah. And then you have this All-Star Weekend that's going to be on August 10th through the 12th. After the rush of the inaugural season championship, the Overwatch League will kick back for a weekend of festivities as the community's favorite players face off in unexpected challenges. Hopefully, your boy could make that. Am I the community's favorite player? Maybe. Could I be? I want to make that happen, actually. So, anyways, that's the schedule that's going on. And like I said, the broadcasting and the sort of, I guess, the buildup of all of this is on a foundation that's very similar to normal sports. So we have the teams, which are based in cities. Let's go meet those teams. The Overwatch League's teams are permanent franchises representing major cities across the globe. The Atlantic and Pacific divisions, comprising of 6 teams each, as of right now, maybe they'll expand, I'm hoping they will, share a fierce hunger for the Overwatch League Championship as well as for that 3.5 million USD in performance bonuses at stake in the inaugural season. So which ones are you guys rooting for? Personally, I'm going for Dallas Fuel because I'm in Dallas at the moment, but I mean, we'll see as things play off. I think the Dallas Fuel also have a lot of creative strategies, so I'm kind of a sucker for people who do weird stuff, so that just kind of works out for me. So there's a few teams here. We got Boston Uprising, Dallas Fuel, Florida Mayhem, Houston Outlaws, London Spitfire, Los Angeles Gladiators, Los Angeles Valiant, New York Excelsior, Philadelphia Fusion, San Francisco Shock, Seoul Dynasty, and Shanghai Dragons. Now, I don't know how big it's going to get in the end, or if the money is going to go up, going to go down. All I can really say is that this is where we are now. This is what the Overwatch League consists of at the moment, and then tomorrow I'm going to go and, I'm going to be Snapchatting it and all that good stuff. Maybe take some Instagram pictures of some dudes, hang out, and I'm going to try to have fun. But this is also just as much work as it is play. I'm going to really be trying to have on my critique glasses on. I'm really going to try to put it under a microscope and really analyze the whole situation. But I got to be honest, like, I'm not an Overwatch fanboy, but I am going to be trying to have fun. Hopefully you guys are too. We got to keep that hype alive, right? And I think this is something, just the idea of esports, especially in the West, where it was born and then it went away to college over to Korea. Hopefully here now we can start to make something a little bit more serious, and we can start to really make something much bigger and make it a more of a worldly kind of thing that we see everywhere. I know League of Legends has been a great booster for this community, has been such a fantastic foundation, has really grown itself into an empire, but here we are, roaming today, maybe, with Blizzard, putting in so much money and effort in all these teams, all these players, and we just need the fans now. And let's see what happens if we really can make an empire so quickly. I don't know. I want to believe so, but at the same time, I am a reviewer, so we gotta keep some hopes and hype just a little bit tamed down, just a little bit. But anyways, the Overwatch League, I think the fact that it does borrow so much from standard sports in the way it's presented, in the way that the procedure is going to play out, I think it's probably really good. It's going to make things a little bit more comfortable for people to watch. But we got to talk about that, is how comfortable is Overwatch to watch? How good is Overwatch as a spectator sport? And, well, we got to find out tomorrow with their newest tools, the best tools that they've produced so far. And as long, I guess, as it's satisfactory for the average person, then that's really good enough. And from there, it's only going to get better. I think that they've really been honing it. I don't know if you guys have been watching the latest games of the preseason. It was a lot of fun. It was so much more fun than previously, like in day one, the first year of Overwatch, and especially the beta. Like, that stuff was, honestly, I couldn't watch a single full game. It was so cringy. But this, it's turning out really great. Hopefully tomorrow, even better. And then, of course, the next day, the next year, so on and so forth. Hopefully this is a fantastic foundation, and that's just kind of what I'm led to believe. So that's pretty much what Overwatch League is. The competitive circuit of Overwatch and what it's trying to emulate, what it's trying to do. Now let's see if it's got what it takes to do the do. I'll be in LA. Thanks for watching, guys. Follow that social media. I just want to, again, applaud. Thanks so much for the Patreon donations, the donations on the streams and everything. You guys keep the hype alive, at least for this channel. You guys are the one that really make this all worth it. So thank you so much. Hopefully the content is going to be worthwhile for you. Hopefully you do have, I don't know, take a little bit of care and have a little bit of weight with my word so that this is all worth it for you guys. So if you have any thoughts and feelings, or you have any suggestions for video ideas, concepts, let me know in the comments below about Overwatch. I'm going to be in LA so I can film some things, and I'm going to come back with a lot of ideas. So, help me filter those out, and let's make some good content all together, friends and family. That's pretty much all I got to say. Now it's your turn in the comments below. What have you thought of Overwatch so far as a video game? What do you think about it as a spectator sport? Have you been watching the previous stuff and, the stuff that just came out? Are you going to be watching it tomorrow? And what do you think about this channel's future intertwined with Overwatch? I've been kind of teasing it here and there, but I want to do a lot more. So let me know how you feel about that, because again, friends and family, you guys are what really make it all worth it. So that's it. Much love. See you in the next one.